All right, welcome back to the program. It's still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion, and we are looking at that statement credited to Abia State government, where he actually ordered the Labour Party to change venue for their political rally tomorrow, scheduled for Ngwa High School in Abia at 8 a.m. Now, we have joining me virtually a member, a chieftain of the Labour Party, Honorable Achubioma. Thank you so much, Honorable, for joining me on the program this morning.
Yeah, thank you very much, Floyd.
Okay, I'm sure you are aware that the venue for your rally tomorrow, as directed by the state government, has been, they have ordered you to actually look for another venue. That you cannot actually make use of that particular venue, that is Ngwa High School, for reasons that students will be studying at the time you're supposed to be having your rally, 8 a.m. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, thank you, my brother. It's unfortunate that we have a government who don't cross-check their facts and who don't want to tell the people the truth. We know the Labour Party is a problem, but they must do it with dignity, trying to carry out the process that everybody needs to follow in terms of getting permissions to do things. We got permission to do this, the rally, from the security operatives. And then secondly, the venue in question is not government property. That school has been handed over to the missionary, the original owners of the school, the church. So it's no longer the property of the government. It's already out of their hands. And I can tell you that we applied to the owners and then we went into contract with them. We paid for the place, and the place was approved for us to use. So we don't need to go back to government to obtain permission from government, because it's not government property. You can't control what you don't have. And more so, they did not even verify their facts. Their school is not in section. They'll meet and break. So there's nobody in the school. They're just looking for a way to dissolve our rally. Since after the polls were released by channels and other, the government is panicking. It's not the government to concentrate and do things that can make the people support their party. They're chasing shadows, chasing Donald, chasing Labour Party, no other party, no other candidate. So the truth, to put it clear to you, is that that place does not belong to government. And the owners of the property are giving us permission, and we entered into an agreement and we have paid, we have fulfilled all agreement, and the rally is holding on tomorrow.
Okay, the concerns of Abia State government hinge basically on the welfare of the students in that particular facility. You know, they said that if you go ahead with that particular event tomorrow, it's going to disrupt academic activities. And then again, vandalization of school facilities and all that. So that's basically their concerns.
No. The field, the place the event is holding, is way outside where the buildings are. So there's nothing like destruction of property.
But there won't be any restriction if people come.
And hold on, let me just say it. And I said that property does not belong to them. It's already a private property, it's not their property. So they shouldn't bother about somebody else's property who are giving his property to somebody who had paid them to use the place. And I also said that the students are not in session tomorrow. They'll meet and break. They don't know better than the owners of the place. So they did not cross-check their facts. Okay. The school is not in session.
Okay, Honorable.
They're just scared of Labour Party.
Now, before we get into that, Honorable, you will agree with me that the major function of every government, responsible government in this country, is protection of lives and property. So if they are saying that, okay, let's take for instance the schools, the students will not be around tomorrow, what about the facility? You know, maybe vandalization of that facility. Don't you think the government also have a responsibility to protect that?
Please, assuming you have your company and then you invite a visitor to your company, how does that affect government? We're saying the property in question, the school in question, is not owned by government anymore. It's owned by the church. And the church is a very responsible organization. They know what it is. They know the terms we have entered with them. And if our president is going to destroy the school, I don't think they want to destroy their school or destroy their property or business. It's It's not the responsibility of government to start looking into people's personal businesses, who is coming to destroy their property and who is not coming. They're just using that to create unnecessary problem that does not exist. And we are not ready to go into all those crap. There is a distraction to us. We are moving ahead. Do you understand? To talk to Abia people and to go ahead and take over government. So they are scared of the regime of our principal and what is going on. So they're just scared. There's nothing anybody can do about it. And the arrangement has been concluded. We applied to them first to use the stadium. They denied us stadium. And the government even told the state chairman that we can use any other available space in Aba. But at the stadium, no, there is artificial grass. And we agreed. And we found the space. And the space does not belong to him. And we made those who own that space and paid them, and they gave us authority to use the space. So why would government be bothered about somebody's space, whether we destroy it or not? How does that affect them?
So no possibility of changing venue for a party?
No, there's nothing like changing venue. It's not their property. And we don't need to obtain permission from the government to use somebody else's property. And that's what is going on. So the rally is tomorrow by 8 o'clock, and the P2B is coming. And our principal here, Dr. So the incoming governor of Abia State, will be there for life. And all our members are going to be there. So let the government do their own and be responsible to the people. By this time, the bad name the government have generated for themselves, they should be finding a way to correct it as their living government. I advise Dr. Ikpazu to concentrate on governance, do the right things for the place. Aba is unpassable. We're even worried how we're going to navigate Aba. Not even what they're thinking about. Not what they're thinking about.
All right.
So please, appeal to the government to focus on what they're doing and leave Labour Party alone.
I think the government is listening to you. Okay.
Yes, they should be able to listen. They don't own their property. That's one. And two, school is not in session. They are in midterm break. And though the owners of the property, they are very responsible people, the church. And they've done the right thing by allowing us to use the place. And then we also have acquired, quite happy to do the need. We paid for the place, and then so we enter into contact with them. And the government has no reason to interfere because it's not their property.
Okay, let me sincerely thank you, a former House of Representatives member and the chieftain of the Labour Party, Honorable Achubiama. Thank you so much for speaking with me on the platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Well, that's the situation now. Well, you've heard it. We are making sure that everybody's interest is represented on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion, while we ensure that there is peace in the state.